Yo, what is going on YouTube? We are going to be talking about the fall 2024 anime season, and to be honest, taking a little peek at it, we'll kind of a deep dive into it. I am beyond excited. I mean, we started off in the spring, right? It had some big names, some sleepers. Well, I mean by sleepers also means animes that are just premiering their first ever season, because you never know how they're going to do, right? So mix of the both. Then we had the summer season, and that was just all like sleepers. That was all animes that were either weren't talked about at all until they started, or just first season animes. So they were just really, really good, and it was a great season. This spring and the summer were phenomenal. But now we're getting into the fall season, and it seems like we're kind of following a trend here. We had a mix, then we had all new animes, and now we have all returning animes. It is absolutely stacked with animes that are coming out with a season 2 plus. I mean, I'm super excited. I mean, just to name some off, I mean, ReZero, Blue Lock, Bleach, Kenshin. We got Blue Exorcist. We have a ton. We also have some new animes like Blue Box that I am super excited for. So, I mean, let's get right into it. I mean, first off, we have ReZero. It's dropping 16 episodes. October 2nd is dropping the first one. I am beyond excited for ReZero. Season 3, I believe. Dude, it's going to be so, so good. As you can see, our missing Who Is That up on the overlay there. Hopefully we're gonna bring her back. Hopefully everyone's gonna remember her again. But I'm super excited, dude. I love ReZero. I think it's such a good anime, and I'm stoked.
I gotta watch it, honestly. I've heard from several people it was really good, but I gotta hop on the train, man. My boy Subaru Natsuki, I think his name is, or something like
Yeah,
that.
dude.
My one friend loves him, says he's great.
Dude,
But
it's
yeah,
so good. Because we're actually, guys, we have a video dropping about, in our opinion, a sleeper isekai that doesn't really, follow the trend, stands out. It's going to be an awesome video. It's going to be coming out soon, so keep it on that. This anime is kind of like that. Because it's an isekai where you don't get some OP powers. In fact, he kind of gets thrown into this world and kind of gets fucked. Like, it's kind of crazy. So watching this dude who, like, isn't all put together, struggle but then grow in this world is actually like really, really cool. Subaru is an awesome fucking dude.
yeah, I'm excited. I definitely want to get into it. There's a few things I gotta catch up on, but that's definitely on my list.
Is Blue Lock one of them, guys? The next one is Blue Lock. I believe it's Blue Lock versus U20 Japan. That is coming out 14 episodes. October 5th is gonna be the first one, dude. I'm excited. Blue Lock is an anime that like I wasn't sure I was gonna like. I really couldn't care less about soccer. Kind of think it's boring. But then I started watching Blue Lock. I'm like, oh my god, this is fucking lit. Like this is so good. Like why did it take me so long to start watching this? I'm hyped. What about you?
I actually read a lot of the manga like in the beginning,
Yeah.
but once they like split up or like once they started introducing the other teams, I like kind of just like got into other stuff. But the art is super super cool, and like I watch like one soccer team in England.
Mm-hmm.
Like me and my brother will watch all the games, but yeah, soccer can be like pretty dry and stuff. But like I don't know, you put that like anime manga twist on it, like you get just like it's so crazy, it's so extra. Sometimes it's definitely badass.
Dude, the characters are so well written. They're so cool. They're so funny. But my god, does it have action? Dude, if that was like actual soccer, like I'm watching that every week.
Yeah,
You know what I
right.
mean? It's so action packed, so insane, bro. I mean, it's so good. If you're kind of like sleeping on it, but you're like, dude, soccer. I don't know. Check it out. Check it out. Now, listen, this one I'm not necessarily sure about. I haven't watched it, but I've heard a couple people, hype it up. It's Dan. Dandadan.
Yeah, bro.
Is that it?
Yeah, I'm hyped for that.
That they don't know the amount of episodes to be coming out, but it's starting October 4th. People seem to really like it. Seem to be excited for it. It seems like it's gonna be cool. It seems like it's apparently funny. I think.
All right, hold on. I screenshotted this on my phone just because of the whole like fucking Chainsaw Man movie. I'm like, I don't want to forget this. But the first 3 episodes, they're premiering, I guess, in like a movie theater or something.
Wait, of Dandadan?
Yeah.
Really? Damn.
I didn't like look up where or anything, but I'm like, oh, that would be sick to see. Because like, there's a lot of hype for it, and I heard it was really good, and like the
Mhm.
comedy's good too. Definitely seems like something that would be up our alley. Plus, like is that like weird fucking like horror aspect too? Like, not like traditional horror, but yeah, it
Yeah.
looks really cool. I feel like I'd really like it.
Dude, it does look pretty cool. I've seen a lot of people hype it up, so I'm definitely gonna start watching it. I'm excited for it. Seems like it's gonna be really cool. And then also Bleach. I believe what is part 3. It's going to be coming
Yeah,
out October 5th. Don't know the amount of episodes yet, but everyone's hyped for that. It seems like it's going to be cool. I'm actually going to start Bleach. I got burnt out on One Piece, so I'm going to start flopping between the two and get the
that's
big 3 wrapped up, bro.
Hell yeah. It's good to like take a break too, because then
Mm.
you don't feel like you're just grinding, one show, because they're both pretty big. I mean, One Piece is a different story, but
Yeah.
I think you'll like Bleach a lot. Really cool characters. The abilities are like badass, and some of the villains they introduce are like top tier. Really, really good plot.
It's the simple thing of this, guys. The big three is the big three for a reason. Check it out. You know what I mean? If you're kind of getting an anime and you're like nervous because there are a shit ton of episodes, yes, but there's a shit ton of episodes for a reason. Like they're really good, really entertaining, and they're great in their own ways. That's something I definitely realized when I started watching One Piece because I love Naruto, but like also One Piece is also great in its own way. You know what I mean? So I bet Bleach is going to be great in its own way as well. So definitely recommend checking those out. But next one, boys, I am stoked for this one. Shangri la Frontier is getting a season 2 already. Dude, season 1 was actually a sleeper. I saw some people hating on it. I actually thought it was like really good. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I think it's gonna be so sick, and I'm stoked for season 2. I'm glad it's already getting one this soon because this was one that kind of premiered in that spring season. It was one of those new animes that were up and coming, and honestly, it kept up with some of those big names that were dropping. It was one of my favorites. Honestly, it was. I believe this was when Solo Leveling was coming out, and I honestly kind of preferred Shangri La Frontier over Solo Leveling. Don't hate me for it, but it's just true. It's just my opinion.
That's what's up. I heard a lot of people liked it, and like I really dig the fact that they're putting out like another season.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? In the same year to like keep the hype up. That's definitely at the top of my list. I want to watch that season 1. Maybe after Grimgar, that'll be what I do next.
Bro, like, what I kind of love about it is because, like, it's about, like, video games, you know what I mean? And, like, dude, I can kind of feel it the way this dude stays up late, drinking a bunch of energy drinks, kind of hanging out with the boys, playing games, doesn't care to listen to the rules. He, like, skips the beginning town, and he's like, well, I didn't know how you're able to do all this stuff. It's like, yeah, but you skipped all the instructions, you
It's
jackass.
a tutorial, yeah, always.
Yeah, but like it's so sick. And one of the aspects that I really love is that it really kind of shows something that a lot of people sleep on in gaming that don't game, where like it really doesn't fucking matter. When you're online playing with people, you're just playing with people having a good time. Like the one person he's playing with is a model and the other one's a professional gamer. They don't bring that up at all. You know what I mean? To him it's like they don't even like talk about it, it doesn't even matter. I think that kind of thing's really cool. And I think if you just like enjoy gaming, it's something that you're gonna enjoy this anime because you kind of just relate to it a lot. Where you're kind of just like, yo, fuck yeah, it just feels like you're hanging out with your boys, just playing these games, having a good time, especially with all the personalities and everything that goes down. Shangri La Frontier is definitely something I think you guys should try out if you haven't already. If you're excited for season 2, that's fucking go. It's gonna be awesome. But then also, as I already say, October 13th, it's gonna be coming out. Don't know the amount of episodes yet. But then also, boys, is it wrong to try to pick up girls in the dungeons coming out with what season 5, October 5th? Don't know the amount of episodes. Actually, started this anime, didn't really stick with it. Didn't really stick with it.
I never watched it. I mean, I feel like there's just been so much. I would say from like,
Hmm.
kind of like you said, between spring and summer, like there's been so many good like new animes or premieres or stuff that like we picked up that I
Yeah.
wasn't initially like expecting to, but a lot of good isekais. It's definitely made me like more trusting of the isekai genre. Like
Oh yeah.
there's a
Try that
lot
shit
more.
out.
Yeah, there's a lot more good stuff out there than like I think the genre gets credit for.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a fan of the anime, of course you're excited for, I believe, season 5. But if you haven't watched it and you're kind of thinking about it, if you like kind of like etchier animes, you're gonna love it. That's the one thing I kind of didn't like about it. I thought it was a cool story, very interesting. But like the one girl, the big boob girl, is just trying to fuck the main character the whole time. He likes somebody else. There's a whole mosh pit. He's just building this accidental harem. You know, typical shit. But if you don't mind that stuff and like you don't care for it and you actually want to look for it in an anime, this is a great anime for you. I think the only problem people have with it is it's kind of just like annoyingly etchy when like it has like a pretty good like plot, you know what I mean? I think some people just want it to focus more on the plot, but it's like it is solid. It's not a bad anime, to be honest. It's something I might even revisit. But like as you were just saying, there are so many fucking great anime out here. It's tough. We need more time in the day, guys. Someone needs to start paying people to start watching anime, and then I want to be the first to apply for that position. I would love that.
Yeah.
It's just too much. It's just too much. Sword Art Online Alternative is coming out with another one. So if you like Sword Art Online, I believe this is one of the spin-offs, October 5th. Don't know the amount of episodes, but I mean, yeah, if you like Sword Art Online Alternative, there you go, second season. But this is for me, dude, where I'm super excited. Blake, you're gonna be super excited about this, dude. We have a solid romance coming in. I think that this is going to be like
Ooh.
the number one romance of the year. It is Blue Box, October 3rd. We don't know the amount of episodes, dude. It's gonna be sick. From what I've heard, the girl's like a basketball player. She's really into basketball. Dude loves badminton. Like that's fucking badass. Like let's fucking go. Like what a sport for this
Hell
guy to be
yeah.
in. Not like football, not like soccer or hockey or whatever. Batman. Fuck yeah. So
Dude, that's sick.
somehow I think she ends up starts like to live with him or something, but they end up kind of getting closer, romantic feelings, and we have a great fucking romance for the fall season. So I hope you guys are excited. This is like I think the most highly anticipated romance anime of the year, and we've had some bangers, signs of affection, so many of them. And if this one's gonna be up there, gonna rival them. If you're a fan of romance, we're locked in, boys.
Lock in.
We're eating this fucking season. But then we got Blue Exorcist. October 6th, don't know the amount of episodes, but listen, boys, be honest with you, level with me. This is a safe place to talk. Safe place to talk. Anybody's still watching that? Because like it's not bad, but everyone who touches it ruins it. Like I've been so upset with it so many times. You know, half of season 1 doesn't exist. It's not canon, completely fake. Season 2 gets started into a bad spot. Season 3 got picked up after many years. The animation completely changed, and also they threw it in the middle of like the season pretty much. They skipped over so much of the manga, so you feel like you're in the middle of nowhere again. And now we're coming out with what, season 4? It's like, dude, I feel like they keep doing this anime dirty, or I guess the manga dirty. So if you guys are still watching that, let me know. Are you suffering? Do you need a hug? Like, we got you. I'm not bashing on Blue Exorcist. I fucking love it. You know what I mean? But you can't. You just feel bad for it, man. You feel bad for it, dude. It's so good, yet everyone ruins it. Everyone ruins it.
Yeah, and it's tough when you don't have that consistency. Like, I don't even know how to say the studio that makes Bleach, Perot or something like that. Perot Films. Like they've had Bleach forever, and like some of their other animes haven't been as good, but you still always have that like familiar feeling, familiar aesthetic and stuff. Like I feel like it's very crucial for the same studios to keep like working with those animes. So that's kind of a shame to hear, because I know some people do love Blue Exorcist, but it'd be nice if they would lock in with it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I feel like I'd be bummed as a fan.
Yeah, it's kind of like Tokyo Ghoul, where you take something great, but then you start messing with it. Except they really mess with Blue Exorcist. Not just throwing things around, changing things from the manga, throwing it in the middle of where it should be, you know what I mean? But also changing the animation, and it's just like, alright, like, come on, boys. We gotta, like, lock in, get some consistency, and get our shit together. What are you doing? But listen, another anime that is getting a very quick season 2, like kind of like Shangri la Frontier, is as a reincarnated aristocrat. I'll use my appraisal skill to do something. It kind of cuts off, and you kind of get the gist. September 29th is when it's dropping its first episode. We don't know the amount of episodes. Honestly, I think as a reincarnated aristocrat, they're actually like pretty cool. There's like a whole bunch of them, but the problem is there's a whole bunch of them. So like, you know. Take it as it is, but I actually think they're pretty good. If you're enjoying it, hey, you got season 2 early, and I bet it is going to be doing pretty well, because I've only seen one of them. I forget which one it was, but it was actually like pretty sick. I enjoyed it. It's a good isekai. I like the idea of it, but again, they keep like taking the same cookie cutter thing, and they made a whole bunch of them. So this is like the newest one that I think came out like 2 seasons ago, kind of like Shangri la Frontier.
Okay, cool. I'll definitely have to check it out. I feel like when there's like so much anime, you know what I mean? Each day you're getting like one or two shows that you're diving into. So that would definitely be cool to kind of check out.
Yeah, and then listen, boys, we have the last 2 kind of like big ones, and then we're gonna kind of go over some that could be potential sleepers. I think the real sleepers are gonna come in week 3, week 4. You're gonna be seeing some clips on Instagram, on YouTube, and be like, oh, what is this anime? And then you're gonna be able to have binge a couple of episodes to kind of get into it, get a nice little taste. It's gonna be nice, but I feel like that's where we're gonna find these sleepers this season. I feel like it's pretty stacked, pretty. Bro, I mean, it's Peaktober, baby. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, boys.
Peaktober, yeah.
But I stole that. I can't even take credit. I just fucking stole the shit out of that. Yo, shout out my boy Muffins.
Oh, yeah.
We got Rurouni Kenshin season 2. It comes in October. It doesn't say when. We don't know the amount of episodes. I'm hyped. This is the remake, and I've been loving it. I didn't see the original. I've been watching the remake, but dude, I love it. Season 2 is already here. Let's go. I'm definitely going to watch that. And also 7 Deadly Sins. We are getting that in October 6th. Don't know the amount of episodes, but if you guys are a big fan of 7 Deadly Sins, there you go. So I'm hyped for both of them.
I'm really hyped for Kenshin. I feel like the story really starts picking up, and like now we're like switching gears. You know what I mean? It should be more action packed, and yeah, I'll definitely be locked in on Kenshin for sure. I never watched 7 Deadly Sins though. Like I've seen clips and stuff. yeah, I've seen clips, you know, but it does look sick. Like I don't know how many episodes there are, but I would definitely be down to crush that series if it's manageable.
Yeah, I asked somebody about it, and they're like, starts off good, ends not so
Falls
much.
off a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
All right, but taking a look at some of these, man. What are you thinking could be some potential sleepers here? I'm looking at You Are Miss Servant. Huh,
Oh,
maybe that's
okay.
gonna be a good one. October
Um,
6th, don't know the amount of episodes, but it says it's a comedy. Kind of seems like that might be good.
yeah, I feel like we've gotten like a lot of good comedy, like in Alia,
Hmm.
for example, and a couple other animes. Like, there's been some really good laughs, but like, I'm down for a straight comedy anime. Like, if it was good, I'd be about it.
Yo, guys, kind of recording this a little bit after the video is made because I realized we kind of glanced over this, and I, don't want to disrespect this anime because it could be pretty damn good. You Are Miss Servant. Listen, this is about Yokaya, think I said that right, is a high school student who currently lives alone. One day, an unfamiliar girl knocks on his door and offers to be his maid. She reveals that she is a former assassin, which makes him nervous, obviously. But, boys, let's be honest, that's a dream come true. But when her skills save him from being run over by a truck, he ultimately decides to take her in. However, the mysterious girl actually has no household skills. In fact, her only expertise is assassination, as she has lived her entire life for the sake of killing. Nonetheless, her time with him allows her to experience new emotions she's never felt before, inspiring her to become a regular girl. Honestly, I feel like Your Forger was in some other multiverse world, and this is a spin-off for her. I mean, it does seem pretty cool. I've seen a clip or two from from one of the trailers of this. It does seem pretty good. It seems like the typical girl, like woman who's an assassin, and that's all she can do. You know what I mean? She can't do anything else. She's a klutz. She can barely clean. She can barely live. You know what I mean? It's a complete mess. But she can kill. She's really fucking good at it. And just her trying to want to be normal, want to like live a normal life. So I feel like it's going to be very comedic, have some wholesome moments, and it's going to be pretty badass. But she's probably going to fuck some shit up. So I think it's actually going to be kind of good. I don't know if it's either going to be like, dude, this kind of sucks, or holy shit, this is actually like surprisingly good. I'm actually like really excited for this anime. It can be hit or miss though.
Yeah, it looks really good though. Like watching the teaser or like the preview for it, like the animation looks good. Like there's definitely some funny, like cute scenes, but yeah, knowing she's an assassin, I'm sure we'll get a few like super cool moments or like really badass scenes with her. But it sounds cool, like kind of like you said, like Your Forger, like a younger Your Forger trying to like be normal type thing. Um, I can fix her type deal. It seems pretty sick.
Yeah, because like Yor, I mean, like, dude, she's like completely struggles. I just watched like the Spy Family movie, and of course, Yor can't communicate. He goes to confess her feelings, decides, you know what, let's fuck up Twilight and like knock him out. So from that aspect, it seems like it's super similar and it's super funny. So I'm excited to see it. Hopefully, it's not gonna be a bust. Hopefully, it's gonna be pretty good. But I'm stoked.
I'm
Yeah,
super looking forward to Uzumaki. It's not really a sleeper,
Uzumaki, yo.
but like if you know the Junji Ito art and series, it's being like adapted very, very well by Studio Drive. So like that, I feel like that'll be a home run. Like I've watched the trailer a few times and it literally looks like you're just watching the manga, which I know that's literally what it is. It's animated, but like the art style is so perfect because everything's like black and white and the anime's black and white. And just like the fucking premise of it is super strange and creepy, but like
It's also only
I
four
would encourage.
episodes, which is kind of crazy too.
Yeah, I never read the story. Like I'm pretty sure they're like gigantic books.
So how are we only getting
Like
four eps here?
yeah, I know he has like a huge collection of stuff. So I was a little surprised to see that, but I definitely would. You should check out the trailer and like if you're interested in it, it's definitely worth watching because it's like very different. And the manga was always very well received and the art's cool too. And it's also coming out on Adult Swim, which would be cool to see Adult Swim kind of keep getting some badass animes like back in the day. Just
Yeah.
me, trying to be nostalgic. But yeah, definitely excited for that.
Dude, both of those look really good. I want to know what that four episodes is going to be like. Are they going to be super long? Are they going to be 20 minutes? I guess we'll see. It is coming out, though, soon. September 28th. So let's go, boys. So we're going to be able to get to the bottom of that soon. 365 days to the wedding. Don't know the amount of eps. That's going to be October 3rd. That seems like that could be pretty good, too. A little romance. I don't know. Maybe it might be something. Maybe it might be something a little wholesome. Maybe. That they kind of watch in the
Yeah.
background. Early morning on the weekend. Just kick them back. Who knows? Who knows? That could be good. Same with I'll Become a Villainess Who Goes Down in History, October 2nd. Don't
Ah,
know the
my
amount of
man,
episodes. With comedy, fantasy,
that cover,
romance. Who knows, dude?
loving it.
That's one that I could see being kind of like a sleeper. It kind of like has that vibe where it's like, maybe. Maybe. It's definitely going to have some fans, but is it going to be the sleeper? I have no idea.
All right, don't light me up for this, but I will definitely be checking out Yakuza Fiance. I heard the manga was good and like the characters are super attractive, so I'm like, fuck it.
That comes out October 7th, boys. Don't know the amount of eps. All right, what else do you think could be? What else do you think could be a sleeper? We also have After School Hanako-kun Part 2 that is coming out. 4 eps, October 7th. That's another one where I feel like a lot of people like. Ooh, you know
I'll
what's a
check
good
that.
one? You know what could be a possible good one? Possibly. I don't know. Okay, boys, you guys ready for this? All right, don't clip it. No Miburo. Why does it feel like I'm speaking fucking Spanish?
Oh no,
No
Miburo.
Miburo. October
That
9th,
does
going
look
over the
really
amount of
sick.
apps. Kind of looks sick. Kind of giving me Tokyo Revengers vibe by that little like
Feudal
art.
Tokyo Revengers. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and it's in 1863, the twilight of the shogunate, and Japan is on the cusp of a monumental change. The streets of the nation's capital are soaked in blood as political upheave and rising tensions between masterless and wandering ronin. It moved to me. I can't read it now. Oh, and government samurai on the stage of the one of the most click the button. Turbulent times in Japan's history. Young orphan Neo is no stranger to the harsh realities of the world, and yet he can't help but cling to his burning passion for justice and desire. So he's gonna use his willpower and the power of friendship, and he's gonna fucking kill people. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that October 9th. Don't know the amount of eps. Kind of seems like it'd be cool. I love the art style of it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna lock in. That is my sleeper of the season. That's gonna be my
I
sleeper of the
like it.
season. Do you want to have any other ones that you think could be sleepers, or do you want to lock one in?
Let me see what's at the bottom here. I remember I told you about the fishing anime.
Oh, where's that at?
I don't know. I can't find it. I'm not like taking it super seriously, but I'm like, for whatever reason, I got suggested, yeah, like an ad or whatever for literally a fishing anime coming out. I'm like, fuck yeah, that rocks. I'll see you there. I'll see.
I'll be waiting with rod in hand, ready to watch this anime. Not like that. Not
Yeah.
like that.
uh, I was
I'm,
thinking fishing rod. I'm like, yeah, for sure.
might have to
Pause.
cut that one. Might have to cut that one.
That's so good. Sleeper.
Yeah, what do you think is gonna be your sleeper of the season? I mean, dude, it's gonna be tough because I think there's so many big names that like, how are you gonna have time to even watch all of the big names, let alone something that's just premiering? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm trying to see like I don't want to say like an actual sleeper. I don't want to say something that like I know is gonna be good.
Okay, well, say that
Like
first. Say that first. What you think you know is gonna be good?
I feel like Uzumaki will be a banger and Dandadan. I think
Dandadan.
those are both gonna hit. But like,
Uh,
there's like a lot of hype for that, so like I don't feel like that's a sleeper. The
mm.
villainess who goes down in history, I don't know. That might be like really funny and like very enjoyable, similar to like Alya or something.
My only
Maybe that
thing
would be
about
it.
that one is that like it could help it or hurt it. Is that we've seen a lot like that recently.
Yeah, that's true.
I
And
feel like
like I feel like
yeah.
people will get tired of the same stuff necessarily,
Mm.
or like you want to check a different genre or whatever out because, like you said, there's a lot of like heavy hitters
Well, I feel like
coming
the
out this
past
season.
two seasons, we've had each of those seasons have a villainous based anime. So it could work either two ways. Either people are tired of it, we've been watching them all goddamn year, you know, we're watching it, or they could be excited. It's like, oh, I really like villainous animes. This is really cool, nice spin. I kind of like the way they're formatted. You know, this is one that might be a little different, and I can keep riding that wave. You know what I mean? So it could really kind of go either way. It could hurt it because people are tired of it, or it could help it because people are looking for it. Like, oh, another fucking villainous one because they've been so good so far this season.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean,
Or
I'll
this year, I
definitely be
mean,
checking
sorry.
it out.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, there's a lot of like heavy hitters.
there is.
I think there'll be a lot of good stuff. And like I always like making this list because then you can come back to stuff too, or like if you have a slower season or a season with only a couple anime you're really
Yeah.
digging, you can dive in. No Miburo looks really cool though. And like Elusive Samurai has me digging the feudal anime right now, like that feudal
Yeah.
vibe. It's like intense and like, ton of war and shit. So I think that's a good pick as well.
You know what? It's kind of giving me, dude. What vibes is it giving me? What like art style is it mixed in with it? It's not Windbreaker. Like what
Tokyo
has
Revengers was kind of like spot on. I felt like Tokyo Revengers meets like
Demon
Kenshin.
Slayer?
Yeah, a
The
little
way
like Demon Slayerish.
it's the coloring and it's like the roundness for me, or it's how soft it is. I don't know. I don't know. But listen, guys, those are our locks for the sleepers of the season. Let us know down in the comments down below. What is your favorite anime that you're looking forward to this season? And also, what is your sleeper of this season? We're going to review this stuff. We're going to go back to it and look at it and see how it is. I say that, but I'm pretty sure we did the same thing last season, and I completely forget what we guessed. Probably something obvious and something easy. But yeah, I'm excited for the fall season. How about
Fall
you?
season's gonna be super good. I feel like there's a lot of cool stuff coming out, and like very confident. You know what I mean? Like I remember like we'll be like, oh, you know, it's like Windbreaker looks good, but will it like hold up over time? I feel like a lot of this stuff we're gonna be eating up and enjoying.
Dude, because there's just so many like already established animes that are dropping with massive seasons. Absolutely massive. It's going to be absolutely incredible. But guys, that is it. The fall season looks fucking incredible. Absolutely incredible. I don't know how we're going to have time to watch it all. I really don't. This is one that I'm like, yo, we're kind of screwed this season. Like we're kind of screwed. Hey, say goodbye, boys. Say goodbye to that personal life. It's gone. It's gone. The social life. I mean, yeah. Say goodbye to that social life. It's out of here. But hey, we have a bunch of great anime. It's going to be an absolute great time. The fall season is going to be fucking phenomenal. So again, down below, what are you most excited for? And also, what is your lock for sleeper of the season? That is it, guys. Hope you guys enjoy, and peace.